My first question is to Shubhrasta. Shubhrasta, you know, the Ram Mandir movement that concludes effectively on the 22nd of January with the inauguration of the Ram Mandir would be incomplete without talking about the contribution, without appreciating the contribution made by Karsevaks and their families. Many families made contributions. Many suffered over the last 3 decades and more. And today, 40 tragic deaths. And today, Samajwadi Party leaders have justified this cold-blooded massacre by saying that the constitution protected them and that court's orders were followed. Effectively, INDI now saying that massacre of Karsevaks was constitutional. Effectively, I'd like to get your response to that, Shubhrasta.
Niranjan, it's not just unfortunate, it also gives you a perspective on what really the INDI Alliance thinks about this whole movement that has culminated in Ayodhya. And that will culminate in Ayodhya on 22nd of January. Let us understand, when we talk about the Karsevaks, Niranjan, we forget that it's not just about the Karsevaks. It's about a 500-year-old plus history, which has been replete with some kind of colonization or the other, which was replete with a lot of struggle. And Ram Lalla has been struggling for his, for his right place in the land of Bharat for a very long time. He fought his case. So if today the political parties that we are mentioning, that we are having a conversation about, if today they talk about constitutional, immunity to the kind of bloodshed that happened, if they're talking about the fact that India is a secular nation and all whatever logic or rationale they have to give, let us remember that these are the people who have no respect for our cultural artifacts at all. Today, you will have a response from somebody from the JDU. I come from Bihar as well, and I'm sure the lady in the panel will appreciate the fact that Ayodhya is also, one of Bihar's daughters' ancestral place now. It's Mata Sita's, in-laws' place. So let us remember that there are a lot of these small cultural artifacts, small cultural motifs that connect the entire country with Ayodhya. And today, if the opposition is not to attend the Pran Pratishthan that is supposed to happen on January 22nd, I would only suggest them to show some degree of grace, accept what is going on, and have a smile on their face and rejoice. I don't think this is a battle to be fought on. I don't think this is about politics anymore. It was never about politics. It was made political. And when it was made political, when it was made judicial, there was a battle that has been won now. So the same constitution, if I were to talk to them in their own logical terms, that if the constitution protected them and provides them immunity for the bloodshed that happened in Ayodhya during the 1990s, then let me also tell them that today, when Ram Lalla is being given his rightful share today, from January 22nd, when we have the Pran Pratishthan happening, it is also constitutional. It has also happened under the very rubric of law that the opposition is quoting.
Yeah. Let me get a response from the RJD first. We have an official spokesperson of the RJD, Kanchana Yadav. This massacre is often compared to the pre-independence Jallianwala Bagh massacre by Dyer, since people were trapped in the location with high barricading, no movement allowed across the city borders, right? The deceased then were either buried randomly or thrown into the river. Question is, if you defend the firing on the Karsevak, will you then tomorrow go on to defend the massacre in Jallianwala?
Niranjan, the question is very wrong. The event organized on the 22nd January is basically for the BJP and by the BJP. And that we are going to win 2024 general election based on the single agenda.
My question was on Karsevaks.
We have stated many times that we do believe in the Ram, we do believe in the ideals of the Ram, and we follow the ideals of the Ram. And we don't need any mediator like BJP, BSP or RSS to go to visit any temple in this country. The constitution has given us the right to visit any temple, to follow any religion. I think they have broken, they have demolished the wall between the religion and the politics. And you're talking about the Karsevaks, and that was the need of that time to secure the principle, to secure the secular principle of this country, and we are still fighting to
Oh.
secure the secular principle of this country, and we will fight. And this is totally political crap, and what they are
No, 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 no,
exactly
no.
what-
No, ma'am,
what they
you're
want.
Kanchana, you're wrong. Kanchana, you're mistaken. Kanchana, you're mistaken. Kanchana, you're mistaken. Kanchana, I'd like to just make a quick intervention there. You're mistaken, Kanchana. First of all, we have enough time. We have another 35 to 40 minutes. I will give everyone a fair chance to speak, Kanchana. But I just want to interrupt you there, Kanchana, because I feel you're factually wrong, and I want Anila Singh to come in. I know you want to speak, Shubhrasta. I'll just quickly get Anila Singh as well. Anila, Kanchana is wrong because there were no pre-orders. There were no prior orders of opening of firing on the peacefully protesting Karsevaks on the 2nd of November 1990. She says they were trying to protect the constitution. They were protecting the law, going as per the law. But there were no orders that gave them the authority to open firing.
I said,
The orders were issued by
said that-
Lucknow to clear the streets. And with what face are you trying to take the constitutional protection angle of what was an open massacre? Anila, do you want to respond to what she's saying?
Niranjan, I think you are quoting the wrong. I was talking
and,
about the
perhaps-
secular
Okay.
RJD.
Secular
RJD
principle. Okay, Anila to the secular principle angle.
How things happened and how Karsevaks were slaughtered there, and the reason which was told by. My voice is coming back. So, can you get corrected?
I'll just fix that. We'll just fix that. Go on. We'll just fix that.
He justified that he ordered because he wanted constitution to be shown in a correct light. That is why he ordered for the slaughter of Karsevaks. This is what Yadav ji did. His government did. And no officer could have dared to open fire on Karsevaks until or unless orders from the CM office had come. So all blame has to go to Yadav ji and his government. Now, if anybody sits here and justify that, that is very unfair. Unfair not only for the Karsevaks family, but also of all the Ambats as well. Please get my audio corrected. It is really disturbing me a lot. I just want to say one thing here. In Uttar Pradesh, whether we talk about the Samajwadi Party or the BSP Party, or in Centre, if I talk about the Congress Party or any of the political parties who share the same ideology of hatred towards Sanatan or Bhagwan, they must understand very clearly that in today's day, Sanatan is awakened.
Yeah.
And Ram Lalla temple is getting constructed, and it is the history of Sanatan. There are many more histories which are to be corrected in the near future. So if they want to hide under the garb of by saying, oh, we are very secular people, we do not want to go on 22nd of January for Pran Pratishtha event, and because we will go, what message will be sent across other religious community, and for Bharatiya Janata Party, it is a political show. So why did you give us this opportunity? Bharatiya Janata Party is the only political party who has always mentioned this cause in their manifestos. And our leaders and our Karsevaks, they have faced Gali, Goli, Danda, inquiry, jail. Can any other party claim that? They cannot. So the reality is, yes, under the regime of
Anila.
Narendra Modi ji, as the Prime Minister of the nation, Ram Lalla Mandir is getting constructed on 22nd of January.
On